Some people put cameras in their homes to catch intruders or check on pets, but this family installed theirs for a much different reason: to catch proof of whatever kept making their house feel wrong. Ever since they moved in, the dining area was the epicenter. Glasses would rattle for no reason, and once, their child's toy that had been left in the hallway turned up on the table the next day, perfectly centered where nobody could have placed it. They started clearing everything away each night, tucking breakables out of sight, but it only grew worse. Tired and scared, they finally told the realtor who sold them the place. He didn't laugh, but he asked for proof. So one night, they purposely left the table set, and what their home camera recorded is the clip you're about to see. Watch. They sent the clip to the realtor, and he didn't dismiss it outrightly, but what can a realtor do besides pass along disclosures and advise a buyer? A video may prove something unusual happened, but it doesn't change a bill, clear a title, or quiet a house. For the family, the choice is narrowed into a painful question: keep living somewhere that rearranges your life while you sleep, or walk away and risk passing the problem to the next owner. Now, this next video is about a woman who's been fighting a slow, exhausting mystery inside her own home. Little things at first, then more obvious signs that something isn't right. For 3 years, she's woken to toys in odd places, found doors that were locked the night before hanging open, and watched lights blink in patterns that don't match faulty wiring. The most creepy part is that once in a while, the house will smell of medicine or cold metal for no reason she can pin down. She's tried rational fixes, new locks, an electrician, swapping rooms, but nothing removes the unease. Tired of chasing answers, she set up cameras around the house and checks the footage whenever she can. On August 23rd, 2025, the cameras finally recorded something that unsettled her to the bone. Watch. The first clip was recorded while her little boy was asleep and she was taking her bath. The second clip is even stranger. It was early in the morning and you can see she enters from the opposite direction the figure was going. She posted the clips hoping to either get help debunking them or finally find someone who recognizes the pattern and can point her toward a solution. Cameras have given her proof she can't ignore, but they haven't given her answers. So what do you see in the footage? In this next clip, a Colombian man's workout session turns into a nightmare, but when he contacted the gym's owners to lodge a complaint, they didn't believe a word he said until they pulled up their own camera feed and their skepticism turned to shock. Have a look.
No, mire, la luz fue fruta, fue fruta. Mire, mire. Y de esta hay una segunda toma, ahorita le muestro la segunda toma y hay cosas que no se ven en la primera. Échale ojo, ahí, mire eso. Mira eso.
Uy, ¿eso qué pasó? ¿Por qué eso
Y
se
esa
mueve?
vaina es pesadísima, eso es pesadísimo.
¿Sí?
Sí, parece eso es una energía muy mala.
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¿Qué le pasó?
Mamá, mire.
No, Dios, no, no, eso no es normal.
Sí, yo sé
Eso
que-
no es normal,
Sí,
no.
ya sé.
Trying to make sense of it, the owner sent out an email to their clients asking if anyone else had ever experienced anything strange inside those walls. The responses that came flooding back were chilling. One woman admitted she'd often cut her workout short because she'd hear heavy footsteps pacing right behind her on the treadmill, even when she was the only one in the row. The most disturbing account came from a longtime member who revealed that years ago, the building had been a warehouse where a fire claimed several lives. Ever since, she said, she believed the place carried that energy, and now the footage seemed to prove it. The gym owners have yet to announce what they'll do next. Some say they should bless the building, others suggest moving locations altogether. But for those who once thought the man's story was nothing but nerves, the evidence leaves no more room for doubt. In the following clip, a guy has been hearing things outside his house, most times when he's coming home late or when he steps out around midnight. One particular night, after hosting some friends for a small get-together, he went into his backyard to take the trash out when he heard it again. Listen carefully.
Yo, dead ass, I'm hearing screaming out here. Listen, listen. Yo, what the? Yo, what the hell? Yo, it just stopped. Just fucking stopped. What the fuck? Yo, bro, what the fuck?
He explains that there's an alley running right behind his fence, and for weeks now he's been catching the sound of either a distant yell or a drawn-out moan echoing through the night. At first, he brushed it off as stray animals or people wandering through, but a few strange incidents began to change his mind. One night, after hearing the noise, he noticed his motion lights in the backyard flicker off and then back on, almost as if something had moved through the space undetected. On another occasion, he found the gate to the alley cracked open even though he swore he had locked it earlier that evening. He still tries to convince himself it's nothing serious, but between the flickering lights and the unexplained gate, he's starting to wonder if this alley holds more than he bargained for. So the question is, was it really just an animal roaming in the dark, or something much harder to explain? Let me know what you think. This next video was captured in the University of Southern California, where talks of a bathroom ghost have grown into something of a campus legend. According to reports, staff and students have noticed a ghostly presence in one of the university bathrooms, a pale, clean-looking figure with what seems to be a playful obsession with soap and water. It's often described as if the ghost is tidying up or amusing itself with bathroom supplies, almost like it's trying to keep the place in order. So one day, a student decided to see if there was any truth to the stories. Watch this. Just a few seconds into her recording, the soap dispenser can be seen working on its own. No hands anywhere near it, no one to trigger the sensor. Then, almost like the spirit realized it was being watched, the lights began flickering the moment she pulled out her phone, and stopped as soon as she did. Now, whether this is a playful prankster from beyond or something else entirely, no one can say for sure. But one thing's certain. After this video, the bathroom ghost isn't just campus gossip anymore. It's become one of USC's strangest unsolved mysteries, and students are still daring each other to go find out if it will show itself again. Ouija boards are often sold as simple party games, but many believe they're far from harmless. For centuries, they've been connected to terrifying stories, strange voices coming through, doors slamming, objects moving, and even full-blown hauntings that spiral out of control. The common warning is simple. Once you open the door, you may not be able to close it. And in this clip, a young woman is now facing the chilling consequences of playing one.
For you. Why the f you in my room? Get out of my house. Dude, what the f? Dude, leave the doll alone! Who the f are you? What happened? Who are you talking to? There was a whole... I don't even know how to explain it.
She admits that at first, it was curiosity, just a late-night session with friends who wanted to see if it worked. Ever since then, she's been dealing with things she can't explain, but the bigger question is, if you willingly invited something into your life, do you ever really have the power to send it away? Now, in this next clip, a mother who's already exhausted from hearing her young daughter talk to unseen people and describe detailed stories about imaginary friends is starting to think there's more going on than a child's imagination. The girl often points to corners of the room, laughs at things no one else can hear, and even insists on setting an extra plate at the table for someone she calls the visitor. Concerned, the mother reached out to a medium who suggested she try recording her daughter the next time she interacted with this unseen presence. And when she did, this is what she caught.
What? What is it? What is it?
It's underneath.
Huh?
I hear something.
What did you hear?
I hear something.
Yeah, but what?
I hear something.
You can hear something.
Yeah.
What?
What is that?
Can you see something?
What is that?
I don't know. What is it? Huh?
Where? Where is it gone?
What?
Where is it gone?
What's gone?
Over there.
Huh?
Over there.
Over where?
There.
What do you mean?
In the right there.
What is it?
Oh no.
What is it, Billy?
What's that?
I don't know. What can you see?
Black.
Oh,
It's black.
he's black.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
does he talk to you?
It's coming.
He's coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is coming.
huh?
Bird's coming.
Yeah.
A baby's coming.
A baby's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what he told you?
A sister's coming.
Sorry?
Sister's coming.
Sister's coming.
Yeah.
Right. Did he tell you that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where's brother?
Huh?
Where's brother?
And a brother.
Yeah.
Right. That's interesting.
Over there.
Is he out there?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's there?
What's he doing out there?
Where's one?
No, where did he go?
Over there.
Over there?
Yeah.
Oh, is he okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where's the school?
I'm not sure. Is he your friend?
Go for her.
Huh?
Go for her.
What?
We go help for her.
He's gonna help her?
Yeah.
Oh, so is there another one?
Where's the big one?
Oh.
What's the big one?
Is there a big one and a little one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where's the little one?
Do you like the little one?
Yeah, where's the school?
I'm not sure.
I'll go for her.
You gonna go find her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mommy for her.
I can't see her.
Mommy here for her.
I can't see her, Baba. Only you can.
Maybe her.
Huh?
Where's school?
Do you know what her name is?
Where's school?
I'm not sure. What's her name?
Where's school?
I don't know.
Just say hello.
Really?
Just say hello.
Oh. What else did he say?
Mommy,
Yeah.
say hello.
Oh, hello.
She's yet to get a response from the medium, but hopes it's not what she thinks. Now, in this next clip, the popular ghost hunter Ian, who you might remember from previous videos on this channel, continued his exploration at a cemetery near Timberlake Road when something chilling unfolded.
Hear anything? I don't know if I'm just tripping out. I thought I heard freaking footsteps over there. They were like walking down the road. Hello? Is there someone over there? Hello? Whoa! What was that? Holy crap! But that was like a straight up glow. What the heck was that?
1 second, he spotted a faint glowing shape, and the next second, it was gone completely. He quickly recalled the legend of the woman in white who had lived along Timberlake Road, lost her entire family on the same day, and ended her own life. Trying to remain calm, Ian called out, stating his intentions and assuring that he meant no harm, but before he could even finish his words, this happened.
Right. I can see you over there. I know you're here. I know I can't hear you anymore, but I can still feel your presence. Whoa. What was that? Dude.
The following video was captured by Sammy's mom on a weekend, hours after she had just finished decorating the house for the little family get-together they were hosting. Sammy wasn't back from a few errands she was sent when her mom called her on the phone saying some strange things were happening in the house. Sammy told her to record whatever it was, and this is what she sent.
Okay, I look over and I see this. Now it's slowing down. There's nobody around playing with the chords. And it's still moving. Ever so slightly.
The hallway lights were moving in a slow, deliberate rhythm, and there were no open windows, no vents, and nothing else in the room was moving. It was as if something had chosen the lights to make itself known, and this kind of isolated movement, especially electrical fixtures, can indicate the presence of an energy trying to manifest itself. By the next morning, Sammy was alone in the house, and it was her turn to experience what had now become a terrifying pattern.
So I'm here by myself, and I'm hearing like weird noises. That noise that you just heard is my dog down there. But I'm hearing like whispering and like things moving around about in that direction. I don't know. My dog's ears are up because I think he can hear it too. Okay, I have no clue what that was. Is that you making that noise? No? Okay. What? I have no clue what is going on.
It started with a soft voice, distant but steady. Then it sounded like someone was humming and whispering. The truth is, hearing voices is disturbing on its own, but when the family dog reacts and starts staring into corners with ears perked and tail down, it's never a good sign, and usually means one thing: something's really there. A few days later, it escalated.
So I decided to visit my best friend after work today, and I got here before they did. And there's literally, I walked in here and like something started knocking on the back door back there. You can hear it. Stop! Now, okay, so you might think it might be the neighbor or something, or like a dog or something at the door, but look. We're on the second floor. And there's like literally nobody. There's like nobody here. And I'm by myself. I thought we were done with this crap. Okay.
Their first experience was with light, then voices, and now knocks. In many cases, these knocks aren't just noises, but intentional communications, a way of letting you know you're not alone. At this point, people Sammy had shared the videos with urged her to sage the home, because spirits like this tend to feed off fear and attention, and the more you acknowledge them, the stronger they get, and they were right. A few nights later, she heard a sound like someone crying inside the small storage room, but when she got closer, it stopped, and she caught this on camera. After this strange activity, a new theory began to surface. A lot of people started voicing their opinions, saying maybe it wasn't just the house, but the spirit was attached to Sammy herself. She wasn't ready to believe it, but after visiting a friend's home to get a break from the chaos, something unsettling happened there too.
So, I just recorded a video in my bathroom about the situation that happened the other day about the shower curtain. And little disclaimer here before I show you that. This is the only light switch for this bathroom. Like, there's no light switch out here on the wall or over there. There's no other light switch. This is the only one for this bathroom. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay. Hey guys, back in the bathroom again. So as you saw in the video the other day, something happened with the shower curtain. So we're gonna have a look at it and see if there's anything in the shower. It's a fine day. So we looked in here last time and there wasn't.
This was a completely different location, and at this point, Sammy wasn't only thinking about cleansing her house, because if the spirit is really attached to her, she needs to find a solution to that as well. This was certainly a case of attachment haunting, when a spirit forms a connection to a person rather than a place. Most times, it starts with environmental activity, but when the person leaves and the entity follows, it becomes something much more serious. Before leaving her friend's place, Sammy sent her footage to a ghost hunter for a full review, and he confirmed that those comments might be more than just speculation. We can only hope she gets the help she needs before the spirit makes its next move. This next clip is about a single mother named Sydney who lived with her young son in a house that is over 100 years old. From the moment they moved in, Sydney sensed something wasn't quite right, and this wasn't just creaky floors or flickering lights. There were nights when she'd walk into her son's room and find dirt and soot scattered in perfect circles on the floor. Once, she even discovered a pair of muddy handprints on the ceiling above his bed, handprints too small for an adult, but with 6 fingers. But the most unsettling thing was that, at least twice, she walked into her son's room and found every single toy positioned upright, all facing the same direction toward the hallway, as if waiting for something. After a few days, the activity stopped and things felt normal again, so Sydney went back to taking night shifts while her sister came over to babysit. One night, her sister and her son were curled up on the couch watching SpongeBob when this happened.
SpongeBob night.
SpongeBob's awesome.
Liam, come here. Liam, right now. What is happening? Okay, I'm calling your mom. Just stay right here. Oh my God.
The empty rocking chair suddenly began to swing back and forth like someone was sitting there, enjoying the show. And you know the saying, you should never leave a rocking chair empty, because doing so is an invitation spirits rarely turn down. Sydney's sister contacted her immediately, and she told her sister to grab her son and head straight to a friend's house nearby. There was no way she was letting them spend the night alone in that place. The next day was a Friday, so Sydney decided to stay with her son, and this time she set up a camera in the living room. This is what she caught. In old houses that are already layered with so much time and energy, spirits don't just exist, they compete, so throwing things could be a warning, a tantrum, a demand for space, or worse, a sign they're becoming stronger. After reviewing the footage, Sydney contacted a professional ghost hunter who arrived the next day. And what he sensed wasn't just a single entity, not even 2. There were 7 distinct spirits in that house. some restless, some angry, and some, he said, didn't even know they were dead. Cleansing a house with that much activity won't be easy. In fact, experts say that in older buildings, spirits often resist being forced out. Some return, some retaliate, and some never leave at all. We wish her luck. The following clip is about Emma, a simple lady who had been disturbed for weeks with strange noises, shadows where there shouldn't be, and a lingering sense that something was always just behind her. Coincidentally, it all seemed to start after her sister moved out of the house, leaving something behind, a Ouija board. Ever since then, Emma's home has felt off, like someone else or something else moved in. Now she's asking for help. Not just to stop the haunting, but to understand what exactly she's living with, because what she's been experiencing so far, it's not normal. One of the most chilling things Emma talks about is the mimicking activity. She says she hears her daughter calling out to her, sometimes from the bathroom, sometimes from the stairs, but when she checks, her daughter isn't even home. This is a paranormal activity often linked to malevolent entities. You see, spirits capable of copying voices often do it to draw people in, break their guard, or cause confusion and fear. One day, Emma was able to capture this on camera.
You guys, I'm freaking out. Okay, my son is gone. He's not home. He's at a party. Yeah, I know, I look like shit. I don't care. I just got woken up. There's been a mimic here for a couple weeks. When my daughter's not here, I hear her say my name, and she's not there. I ignore it because I know it's a mimic. I have seen it on here. My daughter's home, but my son's not home. My son is the only one that lives upstairs. The only one upstairs. All night since he's been gone, I keep hearing, like, the door close. Like, it'll just shut. But sorry. So anyway, so my son's not home, but I keep hearing the door shut. But there's nobody up there. There's nobody up there. I'm going to see if I could try to get... And let me take you guys... I'll take you guys up there and show you there's nobody up there. But let's see if we can catch it. I'm so scared. Normally I don't get scared, but hearing the door close like a freaking human is up there, and I already went up there once and I checked and nobody or nothing was up there. So I went up there and I checked all the rooms and in the attic, and there's nobody up there, but I keep hearing his bedroom door close, or like somebody's walking up there, but he's not here. I don't know what my dog's barking at, but I hope we catch it on camera because this is freaking creeping me out. The stairs right now. Did you hear that? It sounds like somebody's walking up there. Bro, my eyes are watering. This is scaring me. Hold on. Oh my god, as soon as I stopped it, I heard it. I know you guys heard that. I hope I caught that. Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look, nobody's up here. Oh my god. Look at his door's closed. Oh my god. Nope, 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 nope. I gotta tell my daughter, boo-boo. Oh my god. There's water in my eyes. Oh my god. Why does it sound like... And I recorded it. It sounds like somebody's in your brother's room. And I went up there to show that the door was closed. Tell me why his door opened when I went up there. I swear, I ran down here by myself. I'm recording it. Come up there with me to show them nobody's here. Oh my God. That made my eyes water, you guys. I showed it on camera. My son is not home. I'm not going to stop the recording just so I can show you guys.
That's scary.
I know, I ran down here. I ran down here so fast. Okay. Oh my God, that scared me. And it sounds like somebody's walking around up there, and I got it on recording. Yes, hold on. Look at his door is moving. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys nobody is in his room. He is not here. Turn your flashlight on. Oh my God. Hurry up there. Come up here so you can point it to show nobody's in the room. Look. Look. Nobody's in here. Nobody.
Look, even Pixie.
You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Oh no. I told you guys. And there's been that mimic. And my daughter has heard it when I'm not here. It says my name, or it says her name in my voice when I'm not here. And it says my name in her voice when I'm not here. And, or when she's not here. And now that's happening. Look at my dog. Oh, fuck no, fuck no. Fuck, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not coming under the side of the house no more. Oh my God.
In the paranormal world, doors don't just shut for no reason because spirits are believed to manipulate energy, using it to isolate or intimidate. This was especially terrifying for Emma because there were no windows open, no fans, no one else in the room, and the footsteps only made things worse. Emma also noticed her dog was always staring at the attic door every single night, so she took a phone and went there.
Okay, I gotta show you guys this too. So that video of, I'm telling you my house is haunted. Look, up here, there's the attic. I hear noises up there in my room, and so does my dog. Look, there's my dog. Okay, hold on. He's been doing this crazy thing lately. Look. Like he hears something up there. Come on, you guys. Like, there's nothing in my attic. I've shown you guys this in videos in the past, but he's going crazy. Like, look, he even broke my TV recently because he fell onto it. But it's like he's hearing stuff in the attic, and he's like whining at it and barking, and he's jumping up at my light to get to whatever's in the freaking attic. He broke this piece off. So this piece was part of that. And because he's been hearing whatever he's been hearing the past like week or two in the attic, he's going crazy and jumping up at it. He ended up pulling this down, but that's what he keeps doing. I'm so glad I caught it on camera. I'm so glad. Like this, like I just got home. I've been at my daughter's the past couple days because of it. But like, look at him. He's going crazy over whatever he is hearing up there. Okay, I'm going to take you up there and show you. There's nothing and nobody in there. So why is my dog freaking out? All of this stuff happening is freaking me out. Hold on. All right, so let me show you guys. So this is the stairs, right? It leads downstairs. Okay, that is our spare room. That's our attic. This is my son's room that was happening in when he wasn't in there. But now that he's home, it's happening in the attic. I'm not gonna stop it, but I'm gonna show you guys. Watch. That's how we keep the attic closed. Scared. All right. I have the chills. I don't know if you can see, but I have the chills so bad. I hate coming up here. This is my attic. Okay. Over there, that is my bedroom. That long heater thing, that's the heater that divides my bedroom and the dining room. That's where my dog is hearing something. And when he hears it, he's jumping up and going crazy, and it sounds like footprints, just like what was in my son's room the other day. It sounds like there's someone up here like walking around, because you can hear like, see on the board. And then my dog will hear it, and my dog will go crazy. As you can see, it just happened, and my dog was just going crazy. I'm closing that. I do not like being in here ever since this has been happening. So, as I said, and then that's the spare room. The other day that door opened, and this door is not easy to open. Like, it has a lock and everything. And the only thing in here is our dragon's tank and a bed. The paint is messed up. I know my niece lived in here. She started repainting it, and then they moved out, and now that's what it looks like. But so that's all that's up here. And all these doors are always closed. I told my son, I showed him the video of what was going on in his room the other night, and he even said that his door sometimes would just open out of nowhere, and he was wondering why. And he has been hearing things too, which I never knew because he never said anything to me until recently. So we're all hearing this at the house. I need to cleanse this house or something, because I cannot be here much longer with this. Neither can my kids. Like, we're getting so scared of being here.
Now it's one thing to hear things, it's another thing when your kids start hearing the same voice calling them from different corners of the house. It got worse when her son showed her marks on his back with no idea how those marks got there. She also continued dealing with doors closing upstairs when no one's up there and an overwhelming feeling of being watched. Even when she's alone, at this point, Emma didn't feel safe anymore. Not for her, not for her kids, not even for her dog. She reached out to their family priest, and thankfully, she now has a date set for a full spiritual cleansing. Based on the voice mimicry, the door movement, the scary marks, and the dog's constant reaction to a specific spot in the house, I strongly suspect this is more than just a spirit, it's a demon. The following video is about a mother who thinks her son might be seeing a ghost. She has caught very deep and strange breathing sounds on the camera she installed in his room, and lately, he's been acting a little strange. But she wants to be sure she's not just overreacting. Watch. She could have brushed it off as nothing more than a toddler's tantrums, but what troubles her is how it seems to happen at the same time every single night. After she posted this clip, viewers began asking questions like, where did she get the crib? Some suggested that if not the crib itself, maybe something in his room carries an energy that could trigger this behavior. Others wondered if it could be connected to the house, perhaps something about its history she doesn't yet know. And then there are those who argue it might truly be nothing more than the baby being a baby. Kids can sometimes wake up crying or pointing at things we can't see. But when you combine the strange breathing sounds, the timing, and the child's behavior, it does make you wonder, is this just coincidence or something far stranger? This next clip is about a lady named Len who loves doll collections and has numerous toys in her house, some that her kids play with and others that just sit tucked away in creepy corners. Len is also known for her popular story times online, where she shares her personal paranormal encounters from childhood, and during these sessions, her audience sometimes notices eerie things happening in real time, strange figures in the background, unexplained noises, even knocks that sync with her words. And because she occasionally streams live, viewers insist it can all be editing tricks. One day, while home alone and joking around during a live session, this happened.
Okay, everyone's been saying, look under your sink because it's about to be a mess. Let's see. Ah! It was Chucky! What the? I didn't plan this one. Chucky was just supposed to pop out, but his hair is moving. Holy shit. What the hell? Okay, I really do. Oh, whoa, God damn it. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, joke's over. Joke's over. I was about to say we got haunted dolls in this house. Oh my God. Y'all probably wondering why I have my fingers in the video the whole time. It's because TikTok thinks I'm stealing content. Okay? It thinks that I'm stealing y'all's videos and uploading them myself, trying to get the I don't know, the views. I don't know what it thinks I'm doing. But I ain't. It's my video. I made the video. That's my Chucky doll in my apartment about 3 years ago. That Chucky doll I've had for like 10 years. It's never moved until I got those dolls. And then all of a sudden it moves. And people that are making videos on that actual clip have the story wrong. I did not just throw that Chucky doll under there for the hell of it. It was a part 2 to another video that I'm gonna go ahead and post it on here too, so it makes sense to you. Is it ready? Right. Okay, I need this top. Give me this. Is it gonna work? Oh, shit. Hold on. La. Okay, it does work. Okay, so I was recreating that video because they said you could clean your pipes using shaving cream. So I put the little swizzle straw down the hole, but then after I posted that video, everyone was like, if you look under your sink, you're about to have a mess because that little hole leads to under your sink. So I was making the video like, there's not a mess under there, it's Chucky. Like, it was a joke, but the joke went south, and the dolls played a joke on me. So, like, they got me. So that's why the Chucky doll was even under there. I was playing with my followers 3 years ago, and it just went south bad. After that Chucky doll did that, I spent 2 hours outside waiting on my mom and daddy to come pick me up because I would not go back in the apartment. I made my daddy go in there and investigate the Chucky doll and make sure, like, I don't know what I thought. It just freaked me out and it scared me. So I spent the rest of the day until my husband come home from work at my parents' house after that. And let me throw this in here real quick. The ghosts are messing with me posting videos. Like, I know a couple of videos ago, I was telling y'all how I couldn't upload videos. Like, the ghost was messing with my electronics. Well, they're doing it again on this video. I had to get my husband's phone to record and show you. Like, I was clicking, it would not let me record at all. I had to go down the street and post this video because it would not work. And I know there's going to be some people saying that it's just technical difficulties, whatever. No, because it only does this when I'm making, like, haunted content. When I'm making stupid, silly stuff, there's no problem with my phone whatsoever. But if I try and post something the ghost done, boom. But here's the video. This is the stuff I'm talking about, okay? The phone is froze. It will not let me post videos. The ghost is messing with me. I try and upload videos and stuff, and this is the type of shit that the ghost does. Messing with my electronics.
The way the doll's hair shifted on its own, followed by the unmistakable voice of a man, had viewers unsettled. Some speculated that the voice was directly connected to the doll, almost like it was a vessel being used to communicate. Others suggested that maybe Len's long history with paranormal activity has attached something to her, and the dolls are just perfect objects for it to manipulate. Of course, people debate why anyone would even keep so many dolls in the first place, especially when they're known to creep people out. For some, dolls are nostalgic. They represent childhood or family traditions. For collectors like Len, they're works of art, and sometimes even valuable antiques. But in the paranormal world, many believe dolls are perfect conduits for spirits because of their human-like form. For a while, Len laughed these strange moments off, but things shifted when the activity suddenly stopped when she became pregnant, only to start up again suddenly. More intense than before. Watch this.
I'm home alone with the baby, and these toys keep going. And then this one in here keeps going off the most. I'm scared to walk in there. I'm scared to leave my baby. This one, it's went off like 10 times already. You have to push the nose. You have to push the, like, I don't know, you have to push the nose, like those 3 buttons right there, you have to push. And it just keeps, I gotta check on my baby. It's also like a push button that you have to, if it like starts to roll. God damn it. That right there. God damn it. Jesus Christ. I'm my baby in here. Okay, I'm turning on the light. I'm staying right here. I can see my baby. You have to push the nose or those buttons for it to go off.
The fact that she recently got 4 new dolls, all said to be haunted and all for free, sent speculation into overdrive. Some people think the timing is too perfect and that she may have unintentionally invited something back into her home. Others suggest the house itself might be haunted and the dolls are just convenient vessels for whatever is there. But many of her longtime followers pointed out a chilling detail. She left her previous home because of hauntings, but she also left with the dolls. And now, in a new home, the same cycle is repeating itself. It's hard not to think that this looks less like coincidence, and more like something that's following her, waiting for the right moment to show itself again. In this next clip, a couple's house suddenly started reeking of rotten eggs, and at first they thought it was something simple. Maybe spoiled food left in the fridge, a dead animal under the floorboards, or even a gas leak. They hired an exterminator to check for pests, a plumber to inspect the pipes, and even had their gas lines checked for leaks. They scrubbed the floors, cleaned out the vents, replaced carpets, and burned through endless air fresheners. But no matter what they did, the smell never went away. And soon, the odor wasn't the only thing they had to worry about. Strange, almost unreal activity started happening around their home. Lights flickered even after an electrician ruled out wiring issues. Heavy footsteps echoed down the hallway when no one else was home. And doors slammed with such force that picture frames fell from the walls. And one night, they woke to find the dining chairs stacked on top of each other in the middle of the kitchen. Something neither of them could explain. One afternoon, while the husband was at work and his wife was trying to get some sleep, this is what their Ring camera caught.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Dude. Baby, what took you so long to answer? Dude, the house smells like literally like rotten egg. Like, it literally smells like you forgot to take the trash out or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but this shit, like, I literally feel like I'm about to puke. I was just taking a nap and the house smells disgusting. Yeah, I'll open the door. I don't know if that's going to do much though. The door's open. I don't know. I need a fan or something. You need to get home and like air, like do something in here. Did you take the trash out? What the fuck? The lights are fucking flickering now, dude. Baby, stop! What the fuck? Baby!
It's said that when a home starts to smell like rotten eggs, or worse, like rotting flesh, it's often considered a sign of demonic activity. In religious lore, demons are said to give off foul odors as a way of marking their territory, and when viewers noticed the cross on the wall suddenly shifting on its own, that only fueled the speculation. For many, the dots connected too perfectly. A foul smell that refuses to go away, escalating paranormal events, and a religious symbol being disturbed. So, are this couple truly dealing with a demonic presence like so many believe? Or is there another explanation for all of this that we're somehow missing? Sometimes when people say they don't like being alone, it's not just because of boredom, loneliness, or even fear of intruders. For some, it's because of the unexplained things they silently deal with inside their own homes. The kind of things they can't really share with friends without being laughed at or dismissed as crazy. And that's exactly how the lady in this next clip, named Leah, feels. Watch this. You really can't blame her for running because not everyone can stomach the idea of something else, something they can't even see, living in their house rent-free. Whether she later came back alone, got a roommate, or decided to leave the house entirely is still unknown, as no update has surfaced yet. But as much as many people applaud her decision to run for her life, there are others who believe staying and fighting is the better choice. So which side are you on? Run or fight, and why? Summed. This next clip is about a woman who just lost her stepdad, and she's been documenting the strange things that have started happening around her mom's house. What makes it such a big deal for her is the unsettling pattern she's noticed over the years. Every time they lose a loved one, electronics connected to that person, either something they bought or something they loved, starts to malfunction. In her own words, it's never just random. When her grandmother passed that same day, multiple devices turned on and off all at once, far too many to be brushed off as coincidence. And now, after her stepdad's passing, something similar is happening again. Watch this.
Is that you, Bill? Yes? No? Bill?
Can you get closer?
Is that you? Baby, is that you? Turn it on and off again. Bill? Is that you coming through there? I love you. Come back on. There you go. Bill? Maxie? Are you together? Yes? Come back on. Once for yes, Bill. Yes? Is Max with you? Once, yes? Where's Maxie? With you? Bill? Are you there? Turn it off again. Bill? Is Max with you? Are you gone? Found something you can get up, come on and off with, huh?
It raises the question, when people pass on, do both the living and the non-living somehow know? Could this be her stepdad trying to reach out through the only way he can? Or is it all just coincidence wrapped in grief? What unsettles her most is that her parents had this particular lamp for years, and it never flickered once, until the very day her stepdad passed. She still doesn't have a convincing explanation, so to her, it's still one big mystery. Now, in this next clip, the popular ghost hunter Ian, also known as the Midwest Ghost Hunter, went to explore a cemetery near Timberlake Road when this happened.
Oh God. What was that? I just freaking heard something move through the water. Whatever it was. All right. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Whatever that was terrifying. Dude, something just like freaking hissed at me from over there. It did not sound human, whatever it was. I don't care what anyone says about me. Chickening out, I am not going back over there.
Shaken, he left that area and headed in another direction to conduct a session with his spirit box, determined to confirm the rumors about this place. The legend tells of a woman who lost her entire family in a single day while she was away searching for food, and the spirits of her loved ones are said to linger there still. Many have seen phantom hounds with glowing eyes darting through the trees, shadowy figures watching silently from the woods, and in the small cemetery nearby, countless claims of ghostly children playing among the gravestones. With his spirit box, Ian got a terrifying response. Watch.
What is the name of your family? We all died. That's what this just said. It just sounded like either we are all dead or we all died. I am so sorry. Is the mother that hung herself, is she out here? Could you speak to me and tell me why you're still here? Oh my God, that was freaking disturbing. That sounded like a woman crying on there.
The responses he got only made Ian more determined to investigate further, but it also left viewers wrestling with an unsettling question. Is it only those who suffer tragic, violent deaths who remain as spirits in our world? If so, how do we explain those who claim to see the presence of loved ones who pass peacefully, without pain? Or perhaps it's not about how one dies at all. Maybe no one truly leaves after death. Maybe we all remain here in some form, drifting through the same world as the living, brushing past each other now and then, only occasionally felt or seen. For more haunting videos including Ian, subscribe to the channel now. The following clip was recorded in a Colombian mall by a man who works there. Before he got the chance to record this clip, several people had approached him talking about the weird things happening in the restroom. So one day, when he and some of his colleagues were sure no one else was in the mall, they decided to go and give it a look. Watch this.
Bueno, estoy nuevamente aquí, en la puerta del baño. No hay nadie acá. No hay nadie. Y allá tampoco hay nadie. hay nadie allá. Dios mío. Bueno, voy para adentro. La sangre de Cristo me cura. Hola, hola. Hola. Hola, hola, ¿estás acá? ¿Dónde estás? Se prenden las luces. ¿Estás jugando con la llave? ¿Ah? ¿Estás jugando con la llave? ¿Ah? Necesito otra prueba. Necesito otra prueba. ¡Ay, marica!
As terrifying as their experience was, this wasn't even the worst of what many had reported. Some claimed that faucets would turn on by themselves, doors would slam shut even when there was no draft, and the echo of footsteps that never seemed to belong to anyone. A few even swore they saw shadows moving beneath stall doors when no one was inside. No one knows what to do about the situation, and those who know fear doing something about it and getting caught. After all, it would be hard to explain why you're sprinkling holy water, burning sage, or chanting prayers in a mall restroom, especially to a boss who doesn't believe in ghosts. This next clip was captured by a man who has been experiencing very strange things in his house for a long time, and according to him, it's gotten more annoying than scary. Have a look.
I really don't think I'm ever gonna be able to stop this shit. Listen to it. Listen to that pedaling. Jesus. I mean, this is my whole closet right here. It's my kitchen. And here we go with this shit again. I'm just gonna wait and see how long it goes. It's never not. Stop! Okay, that works. Okay, so it seems to be wanting to happen now more in the afternoon. Just to prove there's nothing there. Jesus Christ. This is the cord in question, the coax cable, and you can see here it goes directly from here down to my Wi-Fi. So I could, I guess, open it like this, but one, I would probably be in the way of the camera here since I'm standing here, but let's try and test this. Here's the door latched all the way shut. I mean, I'm pulling on that pretty hard and it doesn't come out, but if I were to do this and open it, that just kind of pulls the Wi-Fi back. So, I mean, if this cord was the thing that was pulling it, this probably would have knocked off, but I don't know. Yes, absolutely we can, because I think everyone is obsessed with this and the fact that I do not have it secured. But as you can see, this goes to my modem, and that is all. It's an old building, so in front of every apartment, they've had to drill holes and then feed these in through, you know, all this to kind of update it. But this building was built in 1932, and if you can't tell, hasn't really been updated too much since 1932. Oh. You gotta be kidding me.
This time it was his closet, swinging open on its own. Other times it's been his kitchen cabinet slamming shut in the middle of the night. He's even mentioned times when objects like his TV remote or keys disappear, only to reappear hours later in the exact same spot he swore he had already checked. At this point, he admits he's less terrified and more frustrated, because living in a house where you're constantly second-guessing whether you misplaced something or if something else is playing games with you gets exhausting. Viewers, however, had their own take on it. Some believe he might be dealing with a trickster spirit or poltergeist, something that thrives off causing chaos rather than harm. Others suggested the activity could be tied to him personally. claiming spirits sometimes attach themselves to a person instead of a place. Of course, the skeptics weighed in too, saying it's probably faulty wiring, uneven floors, or even air drafts causing the disturbances. But for those who've lived through similar unexplained chaos, they argue there's no mistaking the feeling of being toyed with by something you can't see. Now in this next clip, a lady named Brenda never lived alone before, but eventually got a place for herself. On the very first night in her new place alone, this happened.
Okay, first night in the new apartment, and Mabel has been doing this for about the last 5 minutes straight. She is watching something. And yeah, the fan is on. But there's like no shadows. Oh, look. See? What is it, May? Mabel. Come here. What is it? There are no bugs. Her ears are perked, and she's watching something. See? What the heck? What the heck? Mabel. Okay, right before she came in the door, there was a light. A little ball of light that came in the door right there. What is she chasing? This is like 10 minutes straight. What the hell? She has never acted like this. What is she chasing? There are no bugs. There are no mice. Mabel, what did you go under the bed for? So, yeah, I get to sleep here tonight. Mabel, get up here. Come here. Get up here. Lay down. So, I guess we're gonna try to sleep. I'll give you an update in the morning. Good night.
Many are of the opinion that a new place means new sounds, pipes settling, wood expanding, neighbors moving around, saying she'll get more relaxed after the newness goes away. But some people don't like to wait until something happens the second time before they take action, so she already saged and said a prayer through the whole apartment. Especially after hearing comments about the way her dog reacted, like it could hear something moving inside the wall. Some viewers think that's the clearest sign something paranormal might be going on, since animals are believed to sense things we can't. Others speculate it could be rodents or plumbing in the walls, but Brenda says she had the place inspected before moving in, and nothing unusual was found. So is Brenda dealing with a haunted apartment, or is it simply the unsettling adjustment of living alone for the first time? You decide. This next clip also has to do with how animals so often seem to know and see things we don't. A few weeks before Kevin filmed this, the house had been giving the family little nudges that something wasn't right. A bedroom light that would blink when nobody touched the switch, toys left neatly on the floor found scattered as if played with, and the faint sound of somebody pacing down the upstairs corridor. The family chalked some of it up to creaky old floors and a loose wiring issue, but the dog's behavior kept everyone uneasy. It started sleeping at the foot of the stairs, refusing to go into one hallway after dusk, and once woke the whole house by growling at an empty corner for a solid 5 minutes. On the day Kevin was home alone when this happened. Watch.
What do you hear, buddy?
A few people who slowed the footage down and bumped up the brightness insist they saw something slide past the wall where the dog was staring. Others say it's only a trick of light and compression, but the way the dog reacted before and after the moment makes it hard to dismiss. So what could be going on? And if you had to pick the next move to get rid of whatever or whoever is causing this, what would you try first? A house cleansing, or prayers, calling a medium, a structural or pest inspection to rule out a mundane cause, or just moving out altogether? I'd love to hear your thoughts. This next video comes from Ayers, who says everything went sideways after she and a friend tried a Ouija board. For anyone who doesn't know, a Ouija board is a flat board printed with letters, numbers, and words like yes and no that people use to try to communicate with spirits. Participants lightly rest their fingers on a planchette and wait for it to move. Skeptics call it ideomotor effect and harmless party trick. Believers warn it can open doors you don't want opened. Stories about Ouija sessions often include anything from sudden mood shifts and nightmares to persistent disturbances that won't leave long after the board is packed away. In other words, it can go badly if you don't know what you're doing. One night, after swearing she'd never touch one again, Ayers woke up to this. Watch.
Just seen my tape move at the side there, so I've just grabbed my iPhone to record it. It was moving.
She says she stopped using the board, but the activity only got worse. The kind of escalation people often link to a session that went wrong. That fits several common theories. Maybe the session created an attachment that ignored her intention to stop. Maybe it left a residual pattern in the house that whatever's sensitive to that energy keeps replaying. Or, the darkest possibility viewers floated. The Ouija invited something that doesn't respect boundaries and stuck around. A few nights later, she set her camera because she'd been feeling watched while waiting for a friend. Watch.
Well, that escalated quickly. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today
Any spirits here?
Number 10, Carolyn Fry, Pitch Black. This flawed hero crash lands on a deserted planet with primitive criminal Riddick in tow. Clearly the protagonist we're meant to root for. Fry spends the movie keeping him and the shady monsters at bay. So we shouldn't be shocked that she bites it. But, sigh, we are. Just as she redeems herself, that sense of they're gonna escape sets in. Then, boom. Down with less than 5 minutes left. Number 9, Dick Halloran, The Shining.
A few nights later, she woke to her kitchen completely upside down, and no signs of forced entry. She rearranged everything, but left a camera in the kitchen in case it happened again. Take a look at what happened.
Come on, I've just heard you.
So how do we tie this together? Whatever the cause, the pattern is classic in haunted house lore. Someone experiments with a gateway, the weirdness starts, it grows more aggressive, and even stopping the ritual doesn't always stop the activity. So are these events truly linked to that one session, or is there a different explanation she hasn't found yet? I'll leave that to you. This clip was recorded at a small family birthday party in a very old house, the kind of place with creaky floorboards and stories in every room. Watch.
This is Christina's birthday party, and everyone at it, there's Brianna, her little cousin, there's Haley, her other cousin, and there's her daddy Tommy. Hello. And here's her Aunt Misty. And here's her Uncle Joey. What up with it? What up with it? Alrighty, let's go, Wishes. Daddy lighting the candles.
So we can get you a little cake on camera so we can remember your party. And we'll give the happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chrissy. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Blow your candles out, girl.
She gonna blow it out? Yeah.
You gonna cut the cake out, Mom, or you want me to?
Go ahead, I'm running the camera.
Alrighty.
Daddy's cutting the cake.
Did you like the bicycle and stuff you got for your birthday?
Oh my God, Tommy, it's gonna start again. Oh my God, dang.
It ain't gotta mess everything up.
He's gonna mess this up for everybody now.
Come on, sissy. Come on, baby, come on. I don't know what's gonna happen. Come on. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, baby. Seems like it's messing everything in 4 seconds. It's okay, it'll be alright.
God, we should have had this at Jerry's house.
Okay, it might not
It's
do
just,
anything else, okay?
this stuff is starting again.
You're alright. I'm sorry, sweetie.
You okay?
I'm so sorry.
God damn! Oh God!
What the hell is going on? Go to the front room. Go to the front room, girls, go!
Oh God! Oh my God!
Let's get out of here, come on. Let's go with it.
It's unsettling enough when strange things happen on ordinary days, but when they occur during moments meant to be joyful and unforgettable, like a birthday, it leaves a mark that's hard to shake. Disturbances like this don't just ruin the moment, they stay in your memory, and sometimes when the next birthday comes around, part of you can't help but replay the entire incident, silently hoping it doesn't happen again. The family never posted any follow-up videos, so there are no updates on whether the activity continued or stopped. So till now, what happened in this clip remains a mystery. The following clip is about a lady named Jeanette who had only just moved into her new apartment. But after she settled in, something deeply unsettling happened. Watch this.
Can I help you? Remember? We're friends? No, I don't remember. Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
Now, there are probably several questions running through your mind right now, like, who exactly is that man, and how did he get inside without her noticing? Some might even be wondering why her phone just happened to be on the floor recording when it all happened. There's been a lot of debate about this footage. Some say the man was a ghost, that Jeanette accidentally captured paranormal evidence on camera. Others suggest she needs to dig into the history of the apartment, wondering if he could have been a past tenant. But in the eyes of skeptics, it's much simpler. They think she should just start locking her doors and windows, claiming it was nothing more than an intruder. And for those questioning the phone recording, she actually had it running before all this happened, filming herself dancing. At the start of the clip, many viewers say the man can be heard whispering, "Remember? We're friends," while Jeanette responds in panic, No, I don't remember." She was clearly terrified. But the next time it happened, she wasn't alone. Watch this.
What? I saw him in your bedroom. You saw a man in my bedroom? Yeah. He was right there between the green table and the bed, against the wall like this. No. Tell me how I saw someone.
This time, they called the police, and while officers searched the apartment, they heard scratching sounds coming from the wall adjacent to the room, but no one was found. And then came the incident that nearly broke her. To this day, Jeanette still can't explain the handprints that suddenly appeared on her bed. You'll notice them right after she grabs the pepper spray. So, was this the work of an intruder hiding in plain sight? Or was Jeanette dealing with something far worse? You decide. In this next clip, a man grew tired of hearing his 2-year-old daughter constantly claim that there's a ghost in their house. An idea he's far from comfortable with, because according to him, the only ghost allowed under his roof is the Holy Ghost. One evening, curiosity got the better of him, so he picked up his phone and decided to follow his daughter as she walked through the house, pointing out exactly where she claimed the ghost was. Have a look.
Ghost.
Right there.
Right where?
Right there.
Come here and show me. Where's the ghost at? I don't see nothing.
Right there.
Go find it. Come on, show me. Hold my hand. Where's the ghost? Right where? Okay, say bye, ghost.
Bye, ghost.
Okay.
At first glance, he doesn't see anything. No shadowy figure, no movement, and he doesn't even feel any negative energy either, which makes him hope this is all just the wild imagination of a curious toddler. But here's the part that makes things unsettling. For days leading up to this, his daughter has been oddly specific. She doesn't just say ghost. She points to the same corner of the living room, or waves toward the hallway when no one's there. Sometimes she even greets it with a cheerful hi, and if you've ever been around little kids, you know how convincing they can be when they're certain about something. That's why some viewers believe that children, being more innocent and unfiltered, may be more sensitive to energies or presences that adults can't perceive. So, is this a child's imagination running wild? Or is his daughter actually seeing something her father cannot? In this next clip, a family was having a random conversation one night when suddenly they heard something. Watch.
No, they're gone.
When
They took my tubes out. I have no fallopian tubes.
I think the year my mom passed, I had like maybe 4 cycles that year, and that was it. I know you heard that shit. Just said that.
I heard that too.
Said hello?
Huh?
Oh. No. That's what I thought it was you earlier talking on the damn camera.
I heard that too. I didn't know what it said, but I heard it.
Hello.
Hold on. Was it in here? Out there?
I don't know. It was over here
I'm
somewhere.
going home, kids, load up.
Was it in here or over there?
We don't know. That's why we walked over there.
know.
It was a female voice. Hello?
I heard it too.
What?
Look at your phone. Is your phone on?
Sorry. Not mine, not my watch.
So someone said hello?
Yes. It was a female voice.
You needed that big. I heard it on the camera. Did you hear it?
I know you heard that. I almost got your, and that was it. See? See, you didn't. Did you hear that?
On the camera.
I did hear it that time.
Goodbye.
Mom, I'll kick your ass to next week.
What's
No.
up, son?
It said hello, goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.
It didn't say goodbye.
No, I'm saying goodbye.
Oh,
Bye.
I'm like.
According to the mother of the house, all of this began after a series of heartbreaking losses. First her little girl, then her mom and dad. And ever since, strange things have been happening. After this first recording, their Ring camera started sending them several person-detected notifications. Then, one night around 11 p.m., she was still awake watching TV when another alert came through. She stepped outside to check, and this happened.
No, I thought camera 8 was connected to camera, like, over here. 4, 3, 2, but it's not. So that would explain a lot of deaths that I've had. I completely, oh my gosh, he's moving fast, actually. Oh my gosh, dude, he's moving so fast. Okay, play audio here. Dude, hold on, I gotta close this then. Oh my gosh, dude, wait, why is it? Yeah, no, he might actually kill me, dude. I don't know. No, there we go. Oh man, imagine dying with cheat codes on. That'd be a challenge in itself right there. 6 a.m. you did. Alright, let's see. You've unlocked what? Huh? What kind of bear is that? What kind of bear is that I just thought?
This time, she swears she hears a voice say hi, and it's starting to unsettle everyone in the family. But that wasn't the only thing. Later that same night, she caught something even more unsettling. Listen carefully.
Like, if the Chicos are active, then this won't count. Yeah, like they're active. Except for camera 7? Huh? It goes to camera 8. Dude, what is this lineup?
According to her, it was a laugh, and at this point, she was already getting confused, because if it were her mom or one of the loved ones she lost, a hello or a hi could make sense, but laughter? Why would they be laughing? Some viewers speculate that laughter is rarely a comforting sign in the paranormal, often linked to mocking or deceptive spirits pretending to be something they're not. Others believe it could still be a family member trying to lighten the mood in the only way they knew how. She's certain it didn't come from the TV, and the next time it happened, there wasn't even a TV on. It was during the day, when her son had just woken up from an afternoon nap. Watch this.
I'm going to talk to you. This is you. I got home. Yeah. Home. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. But don't listen to me. Don't listen. Listen, boy. You wanna listen? Stop the ball. You wanna listen? You wanna whooping shit for you? You wanna freak out? Well, you. Wait, Ghostman. Ghostman. Ghostman, you say yes. Your eyes stupid. You don't like you anyway. You struggling ghost. I'm going to talk to you after you go to bed. So I'm clear so I can see you. Tell you pants. But after you when listen to me. After you ghost, I'll be okay. I'm gonna beat you up. Cause if you don't be quiet now. Okay. Don't be quiet. Don't be quiet.
If you listen closely, you'll hear a man's voice, responding to the boy, and yes, she's asked him what this man looks like. According to her son, he has gauge eyes and is dark. Strangely, that description doesn't match her father or anyone she's lost, so now her concern has turned into real fear. But it didn't stop at voices. The activity grew more physical and more aggressive. Plates sliding across counters, chairs dragging on their own, and once, an entire cabinet door swinging shut with enough force to make everyone in the kitchen scream. One evening, while preparing dinner, this happened.
It's dinner time! Now go outside.
The lady said she don't want peas.
Go outside. Why? I don't want broccoli.
Tater tots. I had this.
She has no idea who or what has taken root in her home, and she still can't figure out if it is her family trying to reach out, or it's something else feeding on their grief and using it as a way inside. So for now, this case remains unsolved, and we can only hope things don't get worse. This next clip is a perfect example of when ghost hunting goes terribly wrong. David and a few other explorers decided to investigate an abandoned cemetery late at night, the kind of place where silence feels heavier than it should. Have a look.
Alright, so out here, Polk City Cemetery, not exactly known for being haunted, but we brave adventurers out here. Honestly, kind of creepy, but we were up there on the mausoleum using a Ouija board a little bit ago, and honestly, starting to get a really weird fucking vibe from it, but... Oh.
What's the craziest way to be welcomed in a cemetery? For David and his crew, it was the gate itself swinging open on its own. Now, that might not sound like much at first, but think about it. This gate was stiff and heavy, the kind you'd normally struggle to push open even with both hands. And yet, it moved slowly, as though something on the other side was inviting them in. To make it even creepier, the gate hadn't budged when they first arrived. It stayed still and silent, but the moment they were about to enter, it opened. Some people say cemeteries are places of rest, but others believe the spirits trapped there are always looking for a way to make themselves known. So let me ask you, if a cemetery gate opened itself like that, in the dead of night, would you still step inside? Or would you take it as a warning to turn back? This next clip was captured by Donna Ayres on December 12, 2014, during what seemed like an ordinary day at home. At first, it looked harmless. A single coin shifting slightly on its own, like maybe there was a breeze in the room, or perhaps the table wasn't completely level. But soon, Donna realized something was very wrong. Watch this.
Guys, I just thought I'd put you back on. That coin seems to like me very much because it just won't stop. It seems to be making... It's just doing its own shit. And you've got to see this. It is freezing, by the way, on where I'm stood, and I can hear... You wouldn't believe me if I said... Because you'll think I'm losing the plot. I'm not. How is this possible? Guys, you've got to be seeing this. Who are you? What do you want? Are you restless? What do you want? Why won't you leave me alone? What is it you're trying to tell me? Guys, you're seeing this, aren't you? This is ridiculous. Guys, this is ridiculous. Why you? No, sorry guys, but I'm just coming in here. That coin just f***ing flew at me, right at me. Something. I don't know if it's because I have a Ouija board now and I'm egging this spirit on, but it's getting very violent, very. I'm just going to upload this footage now, guys, because there's too much happening now.
The terrifying part was when the coin didn't just slide, it flew straight toward her, as if thrown by an unseen hand. Startled and shaken, she admitted something that many viewers were already suspecting. Maybe it had something to do with the Ouija board she'd been using earlier. Maybe she had unknowingly invited something in, something restless. Or worse, something angry. She uploaded the footage almost immediately, hoping for answers before things escalated further, but even now, Donna says she's still looking for other opinions about what really happened that day. So what do you think? Was this a case of poltergeist activity tied to the Ouija board, or could there be another explanation? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. The following clip is about KC, a guy well known for reporting conspiracies about UFOs, but lately something strange has been happening to him, and now he's starting to wonder if it could be what's called the hitchhiker effect. For those who don't know, the hitchhiker effect is a bizarre phenomenon often linked to UFO encounters or research. The idea is that once you interact with something unknown, it follows you home, and suddenly, strange sounds, figures, or even objects begin to appear around you, almost as if you've been marked. For Casey, it started small. He'd notice objects in his home suddenly appearing in odd places, things he swore he never moved. Then came the nights where he'd hear a high-pitched buzzing or frequency, almost like tinnitus but sharper, and it would change direction each time he tried to follow it. At first, he brushed it off as maybe stress or even some kind of tech interference. But as time went on, the disturbances grew harder to ignore. Then, on the 10th of August, Casey captured this. Watch.
Okay, something really weird happened a few minutes ago, and it's insane. I don't know if my apartment is haunted or what. Y'all tell me. This thing is vibrating, and I don't know why. Can you hear it? It was vibrating really loud, so I got up and moved it because I was trying to figure out what was happening. And now it's doing it again, but just not as hard. Hear it? Now what's this? It stopped. It stopped. I touched it, it stopped. Let's start again. What is going on? Is my house haunted?
Now, could this really be the hitchhiker effect like he suspects? Or, considering all the other unexplained things happening in his home, is it possible his house itself is haunted and the UFO angle is just a coincidence? Like always, I'll let you decide. This next clip was captured by a man who lives a simple life in Mexico, but now he's scared that his simple life is starting to look far too complicated. Unlike most paranormal stories he has heard of, which tend to happen late at night, his own experiences seem to happen at any hour, both day and night. On the 3rd of February 2024, he was simply trying to take an afternoon nap when this happened.
Estoy tratando de dormir, pero acabo de escuchar un golpe duro por allá en la sala, entonces decidí grabar porque hace días que se viene presentando cosas cosas extrañas en el apartamento. Son las 4:13 de la tarde, entonces me parece muy extraño que hasta ahora están sucediendo como cosas raras. Entonces, comedor. Miren, es en el comedor. Tengo las ventanas cerradas, miren. No. Esto viene sucediendo hace como una semana ya. Pues la verdad se me hace muy extraño. Se me hace muy extraño que esté pasando cosas así. No lo puedo creer. No lo puedo creer, miren. ¿Qué está pasando?
Now, if that's what he's dealing with in broad daylight, imagine what happens when the sun goes down. He claims that at night, he often hears heavy footsteps pacing just outside his bedroom door, sometimes followed by faint whispers, like someone speaking in a language he can't understand. On several occasions, he's woken up to the sound of objects moving in his kitchen, only to find chairs pulled away from the table, or cupboards wide open by morning. Sometimes it's a knock at his door, but when he opens it, no one's there. On one occasion, he swears he heard whispering right by his ear, but he was completely alone in the room. So, what exactly is going on? Some believe he may be dealing with a restless spirit that simply doesn't care what time of day it is. Others think it's not a ghost, but maybe something tied to the land itself. Do you think it's any of this or something else entirely? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. There are several technologies out there now that people use to see if there's a ghost in their house. And while some of them are said to be credible, many others have been called out as fake, nothing close to authentic. In this next video, you might have to be the judge on whether this particular ghost tech is the real deal. The man in this clip has been hearing strange noises in his home, and you know how simply hearing things can become traumatic. When you're constantly startled by footsteps in an empty hallway, whispers in a silent room, or doors that creak open when no one's near them, it can mess with your mind. Every creak feels like a threat. Every whisper feels personal. And before long, you start dreading the silence because you know it's only a matter of time before it breaks again. According to him, the activity had been escalating. Doors closing when no one was nearby, objects left in one room suddenly appearing in another, and even the faint sound of someone breathing right behind him when he was alone. One weekend, while scrolling through his phone, he came across something unusual, an AI ghost detector. The app claimed it could scan your environment and reveal the image of anything hiding in your house. Skeptical but desperate for answers, he decided to give it a try. Have a look.
Alright, I'm terrified. What the fuck is that noise, bro?
So then I decided to try the ghost AI. You'll never believe what happens next.
Now, the part where he talks about dealing with stuff is quite believable, especially considering his past experiences. But the real question is, can this technology be trusted, or is it just another gimmick that preys on people's fears? Until we get more reviews and more evidence from others trying AI ghost detectors, this one remains unsolved. In the following video, a woman named Arya shares a very unsettling experience. Watch this.
Okay.
Somebody help me! I'm feeling it! Help! Somebody help! Please! Somebody help me, please!
Now, if you're wondering what she was running from or who was chasing her, wait until you see what the security camera captured after that.
Y'all, so here's video of that girl that posted, and I'm gonna let y'all know now, it gets really weird. It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in the frame. Like she tweaking.
Yeah, it is weird.
And the elevator door is not even closing. Like she playing hide and seek or something. But look, this ain't even the craziest thing. Like now the elevator, look, the elevator door is closed. This ain't even the craziest thing about this video though. I got like more video to show y'all, and it just gets super weird. So y'all just stay tuned.
There are a few deeply disturbing details here. First, the way she was covering her eyes, almost like she didn't want to see something, makes it feel as though she was seeing something nobody else could. Second, notice how the elevator doors refused to close, as if someone was standing right in front of it, but the moment she finally left, the doors suddenly closed on their own, almost confirming that something unseen was actually standing there with her. But the creepiest part comes next. Watch this.
Alright y'all, so I went back and was looking at the video of that girl from the other day, right? Because I'm thinking maybe somebody must be following her because I found that thing in the bathroom. Like, you know, it makes sense that somebody's probably following her. Because not just any person is going to have that tool. I mean, that tool is for getting inside of rooms. So just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that just... Because I'm thinking somebody's following her.
Watch, let me fast forward. Watch this.
Watch. That's just the housekeeper down there.
See?
Right there. Right there.
I don't know what that was.
This is crazy. How do y'all explain that? Somebody explain that to me. And y'all think that's crazy? Watch, keep watching like right by that door right there, by that table. Keep watching right over by there. Whole time I'm thinking somebody following her. So we trying to go over the film and just keep watching. Look. My hand is shaking. Right there.
What is that?
What the heck? Bro, that's a rock from that table right there. Those are stones and those in bowls right there by that table. And that one of them stones just fell on the floor.
And there's no way that should happen because there's no wind in there.
Wind ain't even gonna do that though. This is crazy, yo.
I don't know.
Somebody explain this to me. Please somebody explain to me what the hell that just was.
The shadow in the footage only confirmed what most people feared. Something or someone was definitely chasing her. And the moment this clip surfaced, viewers immediately drew comparisons to one of the most infamous cases of all time, Elisa Lam at the Cecil Hotel. Just like Arya, Elisa was also seen running out of her room and behaving erratically inside an elevator, pressing multiple buttons at once, hiding in the corner as if avoiding someone, even making strange gestures with her hands. and not long after, her body was discovered in the hotel's rooftop water tank, with her clothes and belongings floating beside her. So naturally, people feared history was repeating itself here, and what they later discovered in Arya's room didn't help the situation. Watch this.
It's like all my stuff is just left here. It's crazy. You said what?
Don't get me on camera.
No, this shit is ridiculous. What the heck is this doing in here? Yo, hold on, y'all. Why the this in here? Hold this. Yo, y'all. This is crazy.
Oh my god. What?
At least you got some stuff you can take home.
The condition of the room and the strange things they found inside only raised more questions. Things scattered in ways that didn't make sense, objects left in disturbing positions, and details that hinted she might not have been alone. But what makes this even stranger is what happened later that night, in the same hotel. Watch this.
Keep in mind, there's no construction going on. Nothing. But there's always some type of banging or clattering going on. Yeah.
This clip made many believe the hotel itself could be the real problem. Some even claim this is still the Cecil Hotel, only rebranded under a different name, with the same eerie elevator still operating in its halls. And as speculation spread, another clip was released, this time not just video, but audio. Listen closely. The audio is very unsettling, and at some point it sounds like voices, dozens of them, all talking at once. But whatever it is, until a clearer version surfaces, all of this remains one big mystery. This next clip is about an apartment complex in Houston, Texas, where residents have been complaining about strange sightings and happenings, not just inside their homes, but also around the complex itself. For months now, residents have been reporting unusual activity, doors slamming shut without warning, strange shadows moving across their walls at night, and even whispers echoing in hallways when no one is around. One day, a lady and her friend were discussing the strange things they'd seen in their own apartments, comparing notes about the odd knocks, the disembodied voices, and even shadows that dart across the walls when they're alone. They just so happened to be having this conversation near the spot where one of the old guards was stationed. Curious, he decided to speak up. And not only did he confirm what they were saying, he went further, pulling out footage he had captured himself that, in his words, proved the complex is definitely not normal. Watch this.
Yeah, I've been told there's ghosts over here. I don't believe it. But somehow this door just came up by itself. And I go to look, and look, it's a damn broom standing out there by itself. I think I'm gonna leave that door open. I ain't going nowhere near that.
According to multiple residents, this very spot in the video has always been considered one of the most paranormal corners of the property. Doors have been seen opening on their own time and time again, but in this clip, something else makes it far worse. The broom, standing upright completely on its own, as though some invisible hand carefully placed it there. Now, people have a lot of theories about what that actually means. Some believe a broom standing without support is a sign of residual spiritual energy, almost like the ground itself is charged. Others say it's a symbol in witchcraft, where a broom can act as a marker between realms, left in place to keep spirits in or out of a space. A few even think it could be a darker sign connected to rituals, with the broom acting as an invitation for entities to pass through. And then there's the more skeptical side. People who argue it's nothing more than balance, like the viral broom challenge, where people discovered that brooms could sometimes stand upright due to gravity. But when you pair it with the constant reports of doors opening on their own and other unexplained events inside the complex, the broom feels like it means something more. So whether you see this as proof of the paranormal, a sinister ritual left behind, or just a very strange coincidence, one thing is clear. This apartment complex continues to leave its residents with more questions than answers. In the following video, a woman who goes by the nickname Bulldog Mom is in her kitchen, casually watching a Mr. Ballin story on her phone when she hears her daughter shouting in the living room. Watch. What's disturbing about this is that the noise only happens when she's home alone and never when friends or family are around. When she posted the clip online, viewers jumped in with theories. Some suggested it might be a spirit trying to communicate. Others urged her to dig into the house's history, just in case something traumatic ever occurred there that left an imprint. But here's the creepy part. There's no pattern and no timing, just these random bursts of noise. She has reached out to a medium in hopes of getting some answers about if there's a spirit present and what exactly it wants. Until then, she's keeping her phone close in case the noises return. This next clip was recorded around 3 a.m. when Kurhaz's young daughter suddenly wakes up, and what follows is hard to explain. Have a look.
It ain't nothing, baby. It's a dirty hand.
No.
See? It's the cover, look. It's the cover.
You gonna mommy?
No, no, no.
It's dirty hand. It's my hand.
The little girl looks terrified, and she's staring at something no one else can see. She says she feels something touching her, but there's no one there. According to Kurhaz, this has been happening for weeks now. Every time around 3 a.m., her daughter wakes up terrified, unable to speak clearly, shaking and clutching her arms like she's being grabbed, and it doesn't end quickly. On this particular night, it lasted until 9:45 a.m., and she wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink, wouldn't sleep, and neither could her parents. Kurhaz writes, "As a mom, it's so hard to hold it together when something like this happens. They've taken her to several doctors, but every medical test comes back normal with no physical symptoms or psychological diagnosis. But here's where it gets even more unsettling. A neighbor mentioned something that made all this make sense. Apparently, the land their home was built on used to house an old orphanage that burned down over a century ago. Several children were trapped inside and never made it out. And now, every night at 3 a.m., her daughter seems to respond to something only she can see. It's as though a presence is reaching out to her, another child perhaps, who didn't want to be alone. Kurhaz contacted their family priest, and they performed a spiritual bath and house cleansing. Since then, things have been quiet. Just like the last clip, in this next video, Chandler is folding clothes when she hears her daughter, Nellie, yelling from the living room and arguing with someone. Thinking her little girl was just playing pretend again, she goes to check, only to find this. Nellie is yelling at someone or something, insisting it isn't their turn on the swing. But here's the disturbing part. They were completely alone in the house, and what started as a harmless outburst quickly spiraled. Nellie broke down crying uncontrollably, that Chandler had to drop her phone and rush to comfort her, but it took hours before the little girl could calm down. Even then, she kept pointing at different corners of the room, screaming, "No!" at something no one else could see. After finally falling asleep, Chandler reviewed the footage and shared it online. That's when viewers noticed something unsettling. Nellie didn't just fall. It looked like she was pushed. Chandler still doesn't know what her daughter saw that day, but Nellie hasn't played in that room since. Whatever she was pointing at, it made her cry like she was being warned, or worse, threatened. And if she really was pushed, it raises a darker possibility. Maybe it wasn't just a tantrum, and maybe something wanted her off that swing. But like other videos, I'll let you decide. In this next video, Silva is winding down for the night after hosting a small girls' night with her friends. The house is quiet, Everyone's asleep, and she's doing a final sweep, switching off lights, powering down devices, and clearing up a few things before heading to bed. But then this happens.
Oh my god. No les miento. No hay nada prendido. Like, the TV's off. The computer's off. That phone is off. ¿Y si oyeron? No los oía. Les voy a enseñar acá. Like, everything is off in here too. The kitchen. La idea está abierta porque la dejé abierta.
Even though every device was turned off, the TV, the speakers, even the phone, she could hear voices that sounded like someone was speaking. On the television, that was clearly powered down. So where was the sound coming from? Some viewers suggest it's the mirrors that are amplifying or even channeling energy from another realm. But not everyone buys that, and in Silva's case, it's hard to ignore the possibility. She later revealed this wasn't the first time strange things have happened in her home, and that she's been haunted for nearly 3 years. So while many urge her to move, she claims the presence in her home doesn't feel hostile, and that being haunted is just part of her routine now. But here's the question: can someone really get used to being haunted? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. If there's one thing that's helped prove the paranormal exists, it's cameras. Because while we might blink, turn away, or sleep, cameras never stop watching, and sometimes they catch things we can't explain. Dan had always told his friends there was something off about his house. Doors would slam without warning, lights flicker, but only when he walks past them. And late at night, the sound of someone walking down the hallway, even when he was the only one home. Still, his friends weren't convinced. So one night, before heading to bed, Dan sets up a camera, and then this happens. Watch closely. The door doesn't just shut, it slams, with force. And if it had been a draft, the nearby blinds and other things around the area should have moved. But everything else remained perfectly still. Now, combined with all the other bizarre incidents he'd experienced in that house, this footage sealed it for him. He was convinced something was living there. And it wasn't human. The following month, Dan and his family packed up and sold the house. Let's just hope whatever was inside didn't decide to follow them.